All right, so good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, it is Wednesday, the 25th of January, 2023. The time is 14 hours 28. I chose to actually do this as a video presentation or broadcast instead of my usual voice note, just so that you could, in actual fact, see that I am actually a living person and that I'm not some sort of AI that happened to be responding to various bits and pieces on the groups. For those of you that are on the CK anti-crime group, I just put a voice note out there, but I thought let me also make mention here on the general Constantia Kloof group that what we should in actual fact be doing as a community generally is looking at forming a neighborhood watch or becoming part of the local CPF. Incidents like the one that has just been reported, maybe few and far between. I must admit that the Constantia group is in actual fact quite privileged. I'm on various other community groups, and I tell you what, those communities are experiencing very hard times. Various of the security companies will bear me out on that. I know that, of course, none of us are going to disclose any particular information with regards to the types of incidents, etc., that do in actual fact take place. But I can tell you those groups are busy. There's probably in the region of 1,000+ messages that come through today, not today, but per day, of which those 1,000 are probably sitting at 20 or 30 incidents in some areas. Not all, but definitely in some. And then, of course, there are a couple of quiet days, and then suddenly it just escalates. So I think those of you that are on the group, firstly, I've just shared the links. All your neighbors, people in complexes, don't think that you're safe in a complex with regards to security, because it's in essence a false security. There's a lot of people that are pretending to be other people, and I think this is something that our community also needs to take cognizance of and be aware of. That being said, please share the links, and of course, get your neighbors and everybody else around you up on the group. And those of you that would, in actual fact, like to consider doing a CPF or neighborhood watch, please let me know. Maybe I'll throw a group together specifically for a CK CPF. So that at least I can hook you up with the chairman of the Florida CPF, which is the area that we in actual fact fall under. And the previous chairman has already stipulated, look, they were prepared to help set up a neighborhood watch. So if there's anybody in the community that would be looking at something like this, private message me. Don't put it out on this group, but do a direct message to me, and then we can have a look and see how many people actually respond to this request for a neighborhood watch or CPF. And of course, yeah, I'm laid back. Check, I'm at the coast. So I don't know what the rest of you guys are doing there with your load shedding. Okay, on that note, thanks. I'm out. Cheers. Bye. Thank you for watching. This video was brought to you by MCOM Pty Limited, a commercial community-based emergency communications radio network supplier. Our intention is to bridge the radio communications gap between communities and all services. As a result of, we are implementing a community emergency radio network a solution whereby local communities can come together, implement a radio network which will provide them not only communication between themselves, but also to areas outside of an area where electricity may have failed, cell phone networks, etc. may have failed. We believe that this has become a necessity in today's times, especially due to the load shedding that is currently being experienced, and where cell phone networks are failing on a regular basis, which also includes the failure of fiber networks due to the lack of electrical supply, the lack of battery backups, the lack of charging capabilities, And the good news is that with two-way radio communications, our local communities will still be able to charge their not their cell phones, but their radios at least, during times of load shedding via solar solutions, or alternatively via their cigarette port in their motor vehicle. So there are many ways to keep communication capabilities available, allowing communities to communicate, especially emergency related information amongst themselves, but also to areas outside of the area that is being load shed.